Welcome to the 6th edition of the McGill International Portfolio Challenge, the world's largest buy-side university finance competition. Every year, the MIPC brings together students from over 100 university teams from more than 26 countries and all continents to tackle some of the most significant socioeconomic issues facing pension funds and other institutional investors.
We look for solutions to these issues that are pragmatic, creative, and address the needs of all stakeholders. Industry leaders are more eager than ever to solve these complex issues, and the MIPC provides students with the amazing opportunity to do so.
Hi, I'm Cinziana, McGill BCom 2022.
And I'm Anthony, McGill BCom 2023. Climate change has been a major problem for quite some time now, increasingly disrupting communities and ecosystems all over the world. But only recently has this issue really dominated the global spotlight, with several governments, corporations, and institutional investors making climate a top priority. Many of these organizations are responding by committing to something called net zero. But what exactly does this mean?
Net zero, also called carbon neutrality, means cutting greenhouse gas emissions as much as possible, with any remaining emissions captured or absorbed. This creates a balance between emissions put into the atmosphere by human activity and those taken out. It has become the go-to strategy to limit climate change, with over 137 countries already making some sort of net zero pledge.
One country that has recently decided to commit to net zero by 2050 is Australia. The devastating 2020 bushfires fueled by climate change prompted a push towards sustainability. However, Australia is the world's 14th largest greenhouse gas emitter and is still heavily reliant on fossil fuels, especially coal. As the urgency to mitigate climate change grows, many are looking to the retirement savings of Australians to help the country reach net zero.
With 1.5 times Australia's GDP invested into pension funds, also called superannuations, institutional investors have a significant impact in the fight against climate change. Many of these super funds have also made similar net zero commitments for their investment portfolios, working alongside governments and corporations to decarbonize the economy.
This year's case will focus on a fictional Australian superannuation fund called SuperEasy. SuperEasy was created 30 years ago and has since grown to manage the retirement savings of over 1.3 million Australians, investing $150 billion internationally in both public and private asset classes. But unlike many other super funds in Australia, SuperEasy has not yet announced a net zero commitment.
This is where the MIPC participants come in. As consultants to SuperEasy's senior management team, students will be responsible for two main deliverables. The first is to design a transparent, attainable, and well-defined net zero pledge that will satisfy SuperEasy's members and have a positive impact on the environment.
The second and potentially more challenging piece of the case is to develop a comprehensive decarbonization strategy for SuperEasy so that it can reach its net zero goal. And for such a large fund invested in everything from real estate to public equities to fixed income, decarbonization is no easy feat. For example, should SuperEasy sacrifice diversification in order to meet its net zero goals? And how can the fund deal with a lack of ESG information for certain asset classes? As participants parse through the details of their pledges and work to solve one of the most significant challenges faced by pension funds, we invite you to join us live for the grand finale of the MIPC on November 4th. The solutions from this year's edition have the power to influence decisions made by pension leaders around the world, hopefully providing some reassurance that a sustainable future is possible and profitable. Thank you for watching and see you at MIPC 2022.
Thank you for watching and see you at MIPC 2022.